In this episode, gift ideas for photographers and filmmakers. I've put together a list of 12 items that really helps me out in work, hobby, traveling, something that I have in my backpack or with me when I do a professional shoot all the time. Now, if this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Paul Hamelin from Studio Hamelin. On this channel, we do gear review, tutorials regarding filmmaking and photography. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, this is not necessarily a Christmas wish list. It's something that I think that every filmmaker and photographer should have. It might be something that you haven't thought about owning, but it can really make a difference in your photography and filmmaking work. Let's dive into it. This little thing is so awesome. It runs about $80. You charge it with a USB and it's waterproof. Here we have one setting, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. So you can see this is a very small and powerful little gadget. The cool thing is that you can place it almost wherever you want to, because it's so small and portable. This one is waterproof down to 33 feet, which is about 100 meters. You can control it with your mobile, which is fantastic. And you can also do flash photography with it. You can program it with, for example, strobe effect, and it comes with a set of filters and accessories. This was the first lens that I bought, apart from my kit lens. But the problem with kit lenses is that they do not work very well in low light and does not produce a nice out of focus background. That is because of the aperture. The Canon 50mm has an aperture of 1.8, meaning you will get that nice buttery smooth background, lovely bokeh, and you will finally be able to shoot in low light. It comes in about $125. I think that is a very good price for a Canon lens. You can check out the link above to see more examples, but I really recommend this lens. Rode. This is the SmartLav Plus. I'm very happy with it. Usually when I record professional audio in video shoots, I use their professional shotgun mic. The sound here is fantastic. I'm going to talk about this one in a minute. With the lav mic from Rode, you connect it to your phone. The price varies a bit, but it's around $60, $70. The good thing of having a lav mic is that regardless of where your head is turning compared to the camera, the sound will always be nice and clear. If you have a mic mounted on the camera, many times in YouTube videos, you see the subject turning around, but as you can hear now, my sound is top notch because I'm using the lav mic. Okay, so that's something to consider. You can use it professionally if you have one subject to interview. It does give you a nice professional sound. Now this is a smaller one, but it's something that we probably all have, or at least should have, because this will really change the way you work. It usually comes in packages where it can diffuse the light a bit. You can turn it in and out, so you have silver, white, black, gold. You can get a good reflector for about $10 for the smaller ones, $20 for a bigger size. They do run up to about $50, but you can start out with a smaller one for about $10 or $20. The cool thing about this one is that it's actually chargeable with a USB and it lasts so long. If you do have a video camera and you don't want to power your microphone with the XLR outputs, you can switch that off, meaning that the camera battery will last much longer. It sounds amazing, it's professional, and it's got a rich and nice bass to it. The microphone comes with a little thing that will protect it somewhat from wind, but you really should have a dead cat if you film exterior. Dead cat, great name. Cat, dead, she's alive. I do recommend to get one of these little guys. It's a shock mount. If you vibrate the camera or the boom, the microphone will pick up the sound of the vibration. And this one, as you can see, will basically absorb that vibrating sound coming from the boom or the camera so that you won't have any bumps in your audio. No! I have used this little guy, the H4n Zoom. This one is the Pro version and it's about $200. It's a little bit pricey. I have used this one for like maybe 6 or 7 years. I have never had any problems with it. It's very easy to use. You can use it as a microphone by itself. It records in both stereo, mono and 4 separate audio channels. Lighting is something that is really going to change your game as a photographer or filmmaker, and you don't need to buy very expensive ones. I will get myself something like this. There's usually tons of options where you can get yourself a kit that consists of 2 softboxes or 3. This is a continuous light, meaning that it's not flash photography. If you do both things like photography and videography, you need to get yourself continuous light. They usually also come with a little stand. So this is something that is a really good gift idea. I would appreciate it a lot. Look for a smoke machine which is remotely controlled. You can start and stop it with this little guy and you really feel like a Bond villain. The cool thing about a smoke machine, both for photography and filmmaking, is that you get this hazy look in the room. You have this nice cinematic look to it. It's tons of fun. You're going to use it for photography, filmmaking. You're going to use it for Halloween parties, birthday parties. You are going to try to find excuses to use your smoke machine. But you do have to remember to also get a liquid for it. I got this one. This is 5 liters. It's like about $15, $20. I have used my smoke machine so much now, and look how little I have used. It's going to last forever. There are different kinds of liquids. Get yourself a liquid that does not smell, because that's going to ruin the shoots and the day. Now, I guess I do have to talk about a GoPro. You will get some shots that you could never do with a DSLR camera or a video camera. So, I mean, it just is so awesome to have some on-the-water shoots, or maybe you put it on a car mount. The quality is pretty good. I've got the GoPro 6, but now also the 8 is out. A lot of fun to use. You can use it for sports, mounted on helmets. A fun camera to own. I got myself this one because I have a big camera body, so I needed to have a deep backpack. When I travel, I am so paranoid that someone is gonna, open it, thieves and stuff like that, in the airport, train station, or wherever you go. And the cool thing about this is that you have to open it from the back. So I no longer have to ask my assistants to stay behind me in the escalators, because they won't access this backpack apart from the back. It does also have a lid on top, so you can access the camera quickly. You can fit a big camera with a big lens, a couple of extra lenses, batteries, chargers, or you can put a drone there. And you also have space for a 15 or 16-inch laptop. The little LCD screen on your camera is too small. It's difficult to get focus. Many cameras don't have, for example, built-in scopes, vectorscope, histogram. With, for example, this little guy, Lilliput A7S, same as Sony original. This one comes with histogram, vectorscope, is powered by these standard Sony batteries, which you need to buy apart. It really needs 2 batteries to last a day if you use it constantly. The monitor is nice and big, it's 4K compatible, comes in this protective little rubber case in case you drop it. It also comes with this little mount. If I don't have a big external monitor for the client, when they see this one, they say, oh my gosh, that is so big and bright and the quality is so good. So that's kind of nice when the client is complimenting your gear, especially when this one comes in at 140, how much was it? It is not that bright, it's bright enough. It comes with like a visor. If I'm filming video from above and I can't actually see the screen, this one is really good to have. Check the footage that you have from above and you're good to go. If you got some good tips here, give the video a thumbs up. Really makes a difference. This is Paul, signing off. And Merry Christmas!